1 week, 1 month, or 1 year? How long does it take to move on from someone you love? There is a saying, if you love someone, set it free. Letting them go can be the purest form of affection. But on the other side, if you truly love someone, how can you stop fighting for it? All those memories and promises you made together, isn't it too hard to just let it go? Can't you just have some courage to sit down and work on it together? It's not easy to answer which one is right and which one is wrong. So this might be the best time to talk about one of my favorite anime movie named 5 centimeter per second. Yay! This movie is about the tragedy of love and distance, right person, wrong time, and the act of moving on. The movie starts with the male character Takaki and female character Akari. The opening scene is Akari wanting to watch cherry blossoms together with Takaki. Since there is no distance between them, Takaki and Akari get to spend a lot of time together. They walk home together, they read and talk about different books together. Even their classmates start to tease them for being together. One day, due to the family situation of Akari, she has to move to a different city. Even though they can't see each other now, they still send handwritten letters. I love it when Takaki says, "When I read her letters, I imagine her being alone." But in reality, it is Takaki who is all alone. All he has is Akari only. Time passes on and now Takaki has to move to a different city. There already was distance between them, but now it's even farther. Just to meet with each other, they will have to travel multiple hours on multiple trains. In short, their time was coming to an end. Before being separated even further for one last time, well, it was bound to be the last time, they decide to meet on 4th of March at 7 p.m. Takaki writes a love letter expressing all his feelings for Akari in hopes of giving it to her. Maybe the world is against him. His letter is taken by the wind and the trains are getting delayed due to heavy snow. When I first watched this scene, my heart was beating. I was anxious because I wanted to see them together. I wanted Akari to keep waiting for him even though it is way past the meeting time. 11:15. It is 4 hours late. Takaki is probably not expecting to meet Akari. It makes sense because it's already too late, but even in this cold night, there she is, still waiting for him. Every time I see this scene, I can't help but to tear up. Whether I'm watching it in the anime or in the manga version, it always gives me goosebumps. Maybe it's because of Akari's pure affection towards Takaki. Walking together at midnight, they come by the cherry tree mentioned in Akari's letters. They wanted to watch cherry blossoms together, but right now, it is only snow everywhere. Perhaps out of the pressure of not being able to see each other again, they decide to kiss for the first time and the last time. They know the fact that after this night, they won't be together forever. Next day, while departing, we get to see that Akari had written a letter for Takaki too, but she couldn't give it to him. I can only assume she didn't want to give the long distance burden to Takaki. After some time skip, we get another character named Kanae. She fell in love with Takaki at first sight, but it is clear that this love is only one-sided. Although she gets happy whenever she sees Takaki, this happiness comes with pain too. Pain of not being able to confess your feelings, pain of your love not being noticed. She always tries to confess her feelings, but when you see Takaki, you can tell he's not in the present. He is always typing messages on his phone. His eyes are not even filled with excitement. After Kanae finally writes the wave, she decides to confess no matter what. I'm no beauty. My skin is really dark because of the suntan and my hair is damaged as well. My chest and body won't grow either. To describe me in one word, I would be seedy. Shut the fuck up, Kanae. You are really pretty. Once again, Takaki eyes are colorless. She knew it long ago but pretended to not notice that Takaki was not looking at her. His eyes were always searching for someone really far ahead. Therefore, she couldn't confess her feelings once again. That night, thinking about how she will always like Takaki, she cries herself to sleep. Also, this part is not shown in the movie, but in manga, we can see someone trying to confess his feelings to Akari, but she rejects him. She is trying to write a letter for Takaki, but she can't seem to finish it. She is filled with the thoughts of, does Takaki have someone he likes? Is she already a memory to him? It has been 5 years since they stopped exchanging letters. For Takaki, he always writes messages, but never sends them. It was bound to happen. In long distance, you run out of topics to write about about and eventually get filled with maybe I'm bothering them type of thoughts. This is one of the reasons why long distance is really hard to maintain. After another time skip, we get to see Akari. She has already moved on and is engaged with someone else. While cleaning her room, she found the letter she couldn't give to Takaki. It states, "No matter how far away you go, I will definitely always love you. Please remember that." Takaki is now only a happy memory for her. Memories she will always cherish while moving on with her life. On the other hand, Takaki has not moved on yet. He is in a relationship with a girl named Risa for 3 years though, but since he is bound by the past, the relationship is not healthy. He has lost the sense of fulfillment, the ability to be moved by things or desires, and he quits his job. He is aware that he has hurt many people because of wanting to see Akari one more time and believing that she is still waiting for him. The part of Takaki explaining his thoughts to Risa and eventually them breaking off is not shown in the anime. It is really well written, so please go and read the manga, everyone. Near the ending, we get to hear this beautiful song, "One More Time, One More Chance," and finally, due to some miracle, Takaki and Akari pass by each other, and just when they are about to see each other, the train blocks them. I bet Takaki was thinking, will she still be there after the train has passed? But sadly, she's not there. That means she's not waiting for him. Takaki realizes, or let's say accepts the fact that she has moved on with her life. He then gives a slight smile and walks away. From the other side of the trail, it is the little Akari who says goodbye to him, indicating that he will move on too. This is the ending of the anime, but in the manga, there is an open ending related to Kanae. So one more time, go and read it. I said go and read it. I really love this movie. No matter how many times I watch it, it always makes me emotional. I had a childhood love too that turned into a long distance. After many years of no contact, I always had regrets of my immature habits, my empty promises, so I had to apologize, and I did, but the timing got really bad. Even though there is Seize in my name, I'm not a perfect human being. Unintentionally, I have hurt people around me. I have made a lot of mistakes recently that I wonder how long it will take for me to forgive myself. Enough about me, back to the video topic. Love is not something you fight for. It is something you fight together with. The moment one side does not want to work on it or fix the problems together, you should realize the end is coming. You keep on trying to convince yourself that moving on is for the better. But if it was for the better, then why do you feel so empty? You still check on their social media to see how they are doing. You will read your old conversations over and over again to feel that feeling. You will miss the touch of their hand, warmth of their body, their eyes filled with love looking at you. Just like that, months goes by, but their name, their favorite drink, and that random dream of them still opens the wound all over again. Moving on is not easy. It never will be if you truly love that person, but you cannot move on if you truly don't want to. To me, moving on means accepting the fact that they no longer will be in your life, accepting the memories you made together rather than trying to hide it, accepting the pain that you still want to love them but you no longer can. Sure, it won't be peaceful at first. You will feel a void in your heart that nothing can fill, but eventually, if you forgive yourself and accept the fact that they are no longer waiting for you in the future, when you see them in your dream, instead of longing for that person, you will smile that they were part of your life. Remember, loving someone is never a waste. Never say, I'm not enough for you, I can never be someone good for you, because you never know. You can be their everything. And although distance is shit, please never let distance separate you from the one you love. This video might have been a little serious, but thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Take care. Bye. Bye bye.